Yeah,
When do you get a boomerang? Ooh,
uh,
can we get boomerangs, Jake?
I don't know. Would that count as a melee weapon or a ranged weapon if we do get one?
I feel like both. Maybe.
Oh, there was a thrown skill, wasn't there? Maybe we actually do.
Oh my. Oh my god, that the throne skill was the boomerang skill. Okay, we need to restart right now.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Alright, buddy, you need help getting out again? Alright, nah, buddy doesn't care. He just shat again. Okay.
Body is unbothered.
Everything okay? She brushes a strand of her hair away from her forehead with the back of her hand, glancing worriedly in the direction of Taylor's farm. Yeah,
That shit do be kind of have it going on.
there's been a raid. John got shot. Ah, okay. So I believe this is the place we ended up at the end of the Steam Next Fest demo. So I believe that was the pub that I just walked by. Yeah. This is okay. Here's Dead Ringer, because I remember actually talking to him in the demo. Uh-oh. The blood-splattered raider scrambles to his feet as you approach, gripping the chain link of his cage. I know trouble when I see it. Yeah, your gang's hit Taylor's farm. Tell me where to find him. They hit the farm. He whistles low and long. Priss must be getting comfy in them big old boots. Sly glint comes into his eye. What's in it for me? Ooh, okay. We have our what's it called? Our political choices here. See, people starve if we don't get those sheep back. You'll starve. I'll arrange your release. Just tell me who I have to convince, or nothing unless you talk.
Mm.
Remember,
So
this
what
is
do
a
you take
raider.
this guy for? Like, do you think he cares if people will starve?
He
I
is
mean,
a
he
raider, so
will
he probably
starve
wouldn't.
too.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, but he's going to starve, and we can just say, okay, we're going to keep you there and help everyone else not die, but you can just waste away.
Yeah, alright. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not exactly rolling in meals on wheels here as it is. Tell you what, he runs his fingers across the chain link, thinking. Bring me something to keep me going until you can talk to the head honcho about getting me out of here. He snaps his fingers. A beer. Bloody hot out here. I'm gonna have to give him my VB. So, do I give him the beer?
I'm sure. Yeah, sure. I mean,
Alright. Like,
we
our
can
whole
always find
build...
more.
Yeah, our whole build depends on it, but fine, here. Fucking A. You pull the door to make a gap and shove the beer through. Beautiful. They would have gone north, opposite direction you'd expect, but you'll need to be fast. If it's who I think it is, they'll drive sheep like bats out of hell. And I really wish I could just control this like a normal game using a controller.
You will put up with the janky ass controls, and you're gonna eat what you're given, and you're gonna like it.
You will play this like a CRPG. You're gonna like it. Doesn't make sense
Can
to
I
me.
propose we change Bruno's hat to the cork hats? The fuck is the cork hats?
The cork hat is, you know, like a wide brim hat with corks dangling from it.
I don't think I've ever seen that, but I'm down.
That is a like major Australian trope. Basically, it's our national hat. The corks are there specifically to swat flies away from our faces for us.
There's a lot of games that kind of look like this. He was saying that it reminds him of another game.
It's specifically inspired by Fallouts 1 and 2. Sure you won't come with me? Like I said, I'm needed here. He stares at the bodies on the ground, considering. Alright, I'll get the sheep back myself. Alright, so two dusty figures stand in the distance having a heated conversation. You can't hear everything they're saying, but the name Alderside comes up repeatedly. You're able to get quite close before they notice you. As you approach the sheep, however, they suddenly fall silent. Hey, you! The woman glowers at you, sun-chapped cheeks red and angry. Just stay back, alright? I'm looking for some stolen sheep. Yeah? She steps between you and the rest of the flock. Well, these are ours. Look elsewhere.
I don't know about that.
Now just hold on a tick. A wiry man inserts himself between the two of you. Despite appearances to the contrary, my partner and I can be reasonable. Let's hear each other out. He gives the woman a cautioning glance. Let's see. Raiders attacked Taylor's farm this morning and made off with most of their sheep. They went after Brookton too? His face pales. They hit Alderside a few days ago. Never dreamed they'd try their luck with the Taylors. He turns to the woman beside him. This is bad. She rolls her eyes. No shit.
Okay, and you are?
Yeah, who are you?
I like how you can literally just, like, stick them up.
Yeah,
Goddamn it.
yeah. I'm Norman. This is Sue. She scowls at him. Muster is from older side.
Okay, so David just has a contentious opinion there. It says that other than 4, all Fallout games have a boring story. And I'm not sure if that is like a well-accepted fact or not, because I have only played a little bit of New Vegas. But wasn't Fallout 4 kind of jank? Or was it 3 that people didn't like much?
Fallout 4 has the worst story of them all. What are you talking about, bro? Let's see.
Okay.
no.
He's not saying about the story, about the gameplay. Okay, I see.
Oh, the gameplay. Oh, it's Zoomer time, definitely.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so what she means to say is we found them wandering loose and added them to our flock. So yeah, ours now. Oh, great. Let's see. So you're on your way back to Alderside? We were, he speaks carefully, like someone afraid of spooking a wild horse. We were just letting the sheep have a little rest. Some of them have come a long way. Can I look at the sheep? She looks at Norman, who nods imperceptibly. Alright. She hooks her thumb into her pants pockets, but no funny business. Alright, examine the ears for the markings. What do we got? Quite a few different ear marks, all from communities in the area. You spot Alderside, Pingley, and of course Taylor's Farm. A third from each place. 30 sheep in total. Probably the stragglers left behind to starve. Well, she's clearly impatient to leave. Some of the sheep have Taylor's Farm brands on them. Shit. He rubs his jaw, then looks at his partner. He groans. Sue, you said you checked him. Don't tell me you knew. Of course I bloody did. Her eyes glitter with dark hatred as she turns her gaze from you to him. Brookton's our ally, but so what? We don't get these sheep back to Alderside. You can kiss little Cammy's sweet round tummy goodbye. No more food.
Goodbye, Norm.
Yeah, goodbye, Norm. Yeah, no more food for tiny bellies. That what you want? Sue, he groans again. This isn't who we are. No, her reply is cruel and honest. It's who we need to be. So, we have alignment options again. You take half, I take half. Brookton has a few more mouths to feed than Alderside, but at least no one will starve. These are someone else's sheep, and you're stealing them. If the roles were reversed, you'd want them back too, wouldn't you?
You know, I feel like first one is fair, but maybe we can buy them? It's like, I feel like that is also fair.
Why would I pay for something I could get for free?
I mean, we don't really want, like, children to starve, do we?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the humanist option here. Let's see. Oh, really? She lets out a mocking laugh. Well, the roles aren't reversed, mate. Now, Sue, She cuts him off. No, I think it's time for us to go. She looks you up and down. If you're all done trying to appeal to my better nature, that is. Okay, so that led nowhere. So you take half, I take half. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He doesn't break eye contact with you to speak. Gather half those little buggers, Norm. Time to head home. All right, so we got half of them.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Worth. It's because you can tell that Sue, like, she was not about that high morality.
Yeah, she waits until she's out of earshot with the sheep. Don't screw this up for us, Brookton. We both came out of this better than we went in. Got a lot of hungry people back in Alderside. She walks away. They left you all the Taylor's Farm sheep, and some from Pingley. Now all that remains is to drive them home. Alright, back to the farm.
I saw a review that called the morality system a philosophy major just trying to flex. Why not just have good and bad? That is such a, like, smooth brain take. It's like, why try new thing? Why not be basic? It's like, shut the fuck up. Who did that? Who did that? Put them on blast.
See, when you arrive back at the farm, an austere man in a bright blue coat is talking to Sean and John. He looks up at you as you approach. Let's see, he tries to hide it, but his eyes widen just a little as he sees the flock following in your wake. How many did you say got rustled, Sean? He looks over the sheep, noting condition and quantity with a merchant's quick appraisal. Your new farmhand's a keeper, that's for bloody sure.
I told you. What happened out there?
So they took, like, how many did they take again?
They took all of our sheep, but by the looks of it,
we got more than.
yeah, we ended up getting more than what got stolen.
Yeah, because they said half, so like about 10 of those were from this farm, while other 5 are from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to say that they're musters, although I'm not sure if we should name drop. I mean, like, supposedly we're all allies here, so it's okay. Yeah, just like, I think it's important to say that they were musters and not the poachers. Everything else kind of implies that, like, oh yeah, no, like, turns out those are just the people from our side stealing from us.
Didn't feel like sharing that piece of information up front, did you? Okay. Yeah, you didn't let me finish talking.
Fair enough.
You brought back some of our sheep home, which is more than I'd hoped for when you set out. He doesn't look at Mick. Dad and I'll go to Alderside in the morning, smooth over any ruffled feathers. Could have been worse. From the look on Sean's face, this is high praise indeed.
I want a beer. Let's go find something to drink.
Love the phrase blowing smoke up each other's asses, yeah.
Yeah, I have heard that one before. Also, that motherfucker, like, we got nowhere, that ringer. Like, he got our beer, and we got nowhere.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, we got the sheep back, but that's not what we wanted. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, it was, but...
Like,
okay, you know what? I just want to shoot your buddies. Fuck you.
I lost a part of my build because of you, you son of a bitch. John's let you off for the night, has he? He sizes you up. I want to hear more about this showdown with Alderside, but I do my best thinking after a beer or two. Pub's right there. Yeah, let's get shit-faced, let's go! Okay, so this is, the same stuff that actually, like, started the end of the, what's it called? The Steam Next Fest demo. So that was, what we just played through was, like, our little intro based on the, background that we started.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, so
Yeah.
each background has their own little intro, right?
Yeah. Excuse me, just need a moment of your time. The speaker is a tall, broad-shouldered man, well-groomed, with a gold necklace and gold bracelet glinting in the sun. Despite his size, he moves with fluid grace. He reminds you of nothing so much as a big cat, attractive, smiling, and dangerous as hell. Okay, who the hell are you? His voice is low and calm. My name is James Wakefield. I'm glad to have met you, Mr. Jones, as I come bearing a proposition for you and your people. A proposition, he repeats flatly and dismissively. Better make it quick, mate. He holds his hands out, palms up. Let me be plain then. I come from a powerful community to the east. We're rebuilding civilization. We'd like to invite Brookton to be part of that effort. Join us, and we can end the age of grubbing through the relics of the past. Join us, and we can usher in an age of miracles. His eyes narrow. You want us to bow and scrape as someone who's never even looked our way before? Who never had the good grace to come and say hello himself? He spits to the side. Civilization. And that's what what do we get out of it, pray tell? Civilization will bring the rains, fill the fields with wheat again. What happens if we say no? So remain silent, or we should hear him, as it may be a benefit to us all.
Honestly, seems great, although I don't trust him. Might as well hear him out.
Alright,
See how long it takes for him to show that he's a big asshole.
Let's hear him out. Without taking his eyes off Wakefield, Mick scoffs. I don't remember asking for your opinion, mate.
Too bad, I'm giving it to you anyway.
Yeah, he stares at the stranger silently for a few seconds. We got nothing but your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. He chuckles. Mr. Jones, I was sent merely to make the offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were.
Well, Mr. Not a
Oh,
Diplomat,
this is voice acted.
why don't you piss off back home? Tell your overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're gonna have to prove those boots are worth the tongue. Till they can, answer's a hard no.
I like whoever voices Mick, by the way. He takes the answer with equanimity. I must ask one more time. We can offer your people many things. Food, water, protection. Freedom from want or care. The future and its limitless possibilities, rather than scratching out a living on the edge of darkness. So we have remain silent. He said no, or weren't you listening? What kind of guarantees are you offering? Maybe we like the darkness? Oh, God. The only way anyone's free from want or care is if they're dead. And what's the cost of that protection? Absolute obedience? Not the first to try that one on, mate.
I think the fifth one is just right.
Yeah, alright. A truth held by
It's
those...
like we live in like modern society right now with like all sorts of good shit by our side. We still want a whole bunch of things, and we need care. Like, I don't know, fam.
A truth held by those who have gone wanting all their lives. He looks at you with pity, but not a fate to condemn others to, surely. So you have remain silent. You know, I'm beginning to see who's the asshole here. No
See,
means...
that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
now I'm getting it.
No means no, now bugger off. You seem to know a lot about us as someone we've never met before. Who are you, where do you come from, or are you threatening us?
4. Yeah, it's like you sure talk big for someone that's never been here.
Perhaps if your companions showed as much introspection, they wouldn't have been so quick to resort to aggression.
I quickly dislike this guy more and more. If you don't wipe that goddamn smile off your face, mate.
His voice has descended to a low growl. Mate, you're about to get boot polished with a sun don't shy if you don't take a hint and rack off. Rack off is get lost, see also get stuffed. I love this tab, man. I love this button. No need to be rude. His tone is mild. You've made your choice clear. My duty was to ask, and so I have done. Be assured that I shall sleep soundly tonight. A good evening to you all. He stares after Wakefield. Thoughtful.
I don't trust him.
Tomorrow we can send someone to follow his tracks and find out where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh, I'm gonna need a beer or 5 after that ordeal.
You and me
Anyway.
both, Mick.
Anyway, time to get drunk.
Let's get drunk. Pub o'clock, end of work day, time for a beer. Yep. I love that needs to be translated.
It doesn't. Come on. Nah.
Yeah.
When do you get a boomerang? Ooh, can we get boomerangs, Jake?
I don't know. Would that count as a melee weapon or a ranged weapon if we do get one?
I feel like both. Maybe?
Oh, there was a thrown skill, wasn't there? Maybe we actually do.
Oh my god, that the throne skill was the boomerang skill. Okay, we need to restart right now.
Oh my god. We'll actually get to use boomerangs properly. Like, if any game would actually have, like, accurate boomerangs, it would be this one. Devs saw Crocodile Dundee 20 times to get the boomerang right. Bro, the devs are Australian. They don't need to watch Crocodile Dundee.
What is Crocodile Dundee?
Crocodile Dundee is the movie that essentially made, like, pretty much every Australian stereotype. Yeah, the devs also went out of the way to speak to Indigenous Australians for this. Yes, there's a lot of, like, Aboriginal, representation here. Like, on the,
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, like, on the, main title, for those of you that actually remembered, it actually has, like, a thing down the bottom, like a huge, recognition of land thing, which is, it's an Australian thing that we have to do, where it's like, we understand that what we're doing is like being on the, is like, it was like being made and being represented by like, the native lands of like so-and-so Aboriginal tribes and such. And like, there was a massive list of, different Aboriginal tribes that was just listed on the,
cool.
main menu. Ever seen what a car does to a roo, or what a roo does to a car? Only arseholes drink and drive. God, don't I know. Like, my brother hit a kangaroo a couple years back, had to, like, completely get a new car.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
really? That bad?
Yeah, kangaroos are, like, dense. They're, like, heavily packed muscle. So if you hit one, your car is fucked. Yeah, and they're mostly going to get up from it perfectly fine, that too. The kangaroos do not care. I'm starting to see why the devs specifically made us go through like that one backstory in the what's it called? In the Steam Next Fest demo, because it leads into this specific argument here. Ella looks like she's about to talk, but Mishti holds up a hand and keeps going. Plus, we know Taylor's farm was raided today. What if they come back? What if they want revenge? Brookton will need guns, and I'm happy to have a pint with them and stand guard. We do have a specific drunken master, like, dialogue. Yeah, good idea. I know my aim improves after a pot or two. Yeah, you ready to sit down and share a few pints and have a yarn about how today went? So, yarn is a chat.
Yeah, because you're opening your mouth and such.
Well, it's more like spinning a yarn or spinning a tale.
Oh.
Yeah. He looks at Jonesy, who's drinking his beer, and simply raises his eyebrows by way of assent. Yeah, let's do it.
Attaboy.
Oh, hey, we leveled up. Cool. Alright, so we had a bit of a yarn after you came back from Avon River. But I've got more to say about your conduct, if you're the mind to hear it. So we got, sure, why not? Only if I get to reciprocate. Well, no thanks, I try to make sure I'm the only person inside my head.
Nah, come on, we can have a chat. It's all good.
Sure, why not? Must have been some solid bargaining that you did with Alderside to get him to give you those extra sheep. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. Sue will give us...
Like, we really just said... this?
Yeah. Sue will give us the details, I'm sure. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two from her report. In any case, if you can keep up the rate of return on the tailors having hired you, they'll be back in the black, and you'll be in my good books. Not bad for a first day on the job, eh?
Now,
back in the
tell
black?
me I'm wrong.
So you know the term back in the red? Being like negative money?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the black means like the opposite, so you're actually like in the positive.
Oh, not in the blue?
Well, so, yeah, not in the blue, because like I believe it's based on like what ink you use to write things down on like actual forms and stuff. So like black ink is formal, so like positive, but like if you use red ink, that's when you like actually in the like negative numbers. Again, he fixes you with an intense stare. Tell me I'm wrong. So you're wrong, you're not wrong. I don't think you actually want me to do that. Personally, I'd say you're not wrong.
All right.
So, I thought so. He takes a sip of his beer. You don't live the life I have without being an excellent judge of character.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean
narrative
bursts into the pub,
fucking
screams
voice
and
acting,
cloying
okay.
smoke trailing in his wake.
Jesus, that was over the top. that was way over the top, that narrator. Get out of here. We're under attack.
Bloody mongrels.
Oh.
Let's show 'em what it
Oh,
means to
Jesus
take a
Christ.
brook
He's
to-
angry. He's got some angry voice acting. The growl of his voice carries in the shocked silence. Bloody mongrels. Let's show him what it means to tangle with Brookton. She grabs her rifle from the wall and cocks it. Let's rock!
So we're doing a full playthrough of this, right?
We are going to try. But yeah, see what I was talking about? Like down the bottom, Drop Bear Bites would like to acknowledge the Nunga Wadawurrung, Luturita, Tuberol, Boonwurrung, Durrumbull. Like there's so many indigenous tribes like being represented.
Abikabi and Jinibata people, the traditional custodians of the lands on which this game is made, and pay your respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. That is a really, really cool like way to put it.
Yeah, that's something pretty much every piece of Australian media has to like put in their stuff. It's a legal requirement.
Okay, so it's really fun. I like the way that the characters are like. It's going all in on the culture. I haven't played a lot of CRPGs. I think I played a couple when I was very young, but I just didn't really grow up with them. I haven't played Fallout 1 and 2, and this is just, it's a great time. Makes me want to play more of them, like Disco Elysian and such.
Yeah, like, it is a niche that, like, can be kind of difficult to get into, but, like, if you're into it, you will most likely love Broken Roads.